What's up, everybody? My name is CoalFire, and welcome back to Lake Ridden. Now, I know the series got off to a little bit of a rough start, and that's fine. But after the last episode, with all of the spooky magic what's-its and whatnots, I gotta say, I'm I'm a lot more curious about what the hell is going on in this game. Now, let me just resolve this bad boy real quick, like. There. And then... Can I just turn this one until, like, locks in place? Is that a thing I can do? Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Perfect. Onward and further into the creepy bits, I suppose. Can I? Oh, I can crawl in there. Okay, so are we just like right in? Oh, I like those. We're just right into another puzzle then. Okay, so. Oh, of course, now it auto-saves. I had to sit through the conversation with Nora again at the very beginning. But, so this seems like a very strange place for a swing set. Can I push these? Oh, they don't have physics on them. Okay. So, is this a
Marie,
place? Oh.
The gate here is locked. But I know the combination. And you must solve 3 riddles to get it.
Bitch, just tell me what it is. I don't have time for that.
I don't have time for that. Just give me the combination so I can find Sophia.
Don't be so grumpy. I'm sure you'll solve it in no time. Now, the
Fine,
first
I'll
riddle.
play along.
Hope you're ready. I can go far and fast, but I always come back down.
I can go far. A bird? Hold on, let me see if there's some other pieces like that laying around that... Okay, there's a lion. Again, don't know what bearing that's gonna have on this. Yeah, considering we saw a bird right after she said that, that would be my first guess, but... I want to see what else there is. Okay, that's where we came in from. Let's see what's over here. Okay, and there's a lion's head over here. Okay, so yeah, I can always go far and fast, but I always come back down. I would think would be a bird, considering the flight and it always having to land afterwards. They can't just like fly indefinitely. So let's just pop up here. Candle. Candle. Boop, boop. Teddy bear. Hi, teddy bear. Can I actually do something with you? No? Okay. Okay. What's the... There it is. There's one thing that I miss in the estate. It is a beautiful home, but it's too quiet. When I was in town, a child approached and hugged my legs. This startled me and caused me to stagger. But when it ran away, I wasn't furious. Instead, I felt a little warm inside. Shall I tell Miss Nellie to fetch some kids from town? This will be marvelous. I will show them my inventions. P.S. I can't seem to find my wallet. Ask Miss Nellie about this. Oh my god. It seems like a bit of an eccentric. Okay, so... got a puzzle cube. Or a large dice, I should say. That's not really a puzzle cube. So... I mean, I guess I'll take this... Well, there's 2 candles, 3 candles. The only thing I really worry about is... what the trigger is going to be for the next bit of the puzzle. So if I come in and put in 3, does something happen? No. I'm going to turn you on. How am I lighting all these, by the way? Do I just have like an infinite supply of matches, or am I from the Fire Nation? It could be the sun. It moves all the way across the sky, moves really far, moves really fast, but it always sets in the evening. I don't know. I feel like I'm overthinking this, but let's go check the other little like hideaway that was up here and see if there's any delicious clues for us to find in here. Okay, so let's light some of these candles. Oh, is that another music box? Yeah, you don't look significant in any way. And there's another doll here. Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Oh, I can reset the whole thing. Okay. Aha! That took me a little bit. Okay,
Congratulations on finding the second puzzle box, kids. There are 3
What?
things that a child needs: food, books, and a treehouse. Naturally, I had to make some adjustments to the garden when you moved in. Miss Nellie was furious. "It's dangerous," she said. I think she's jealous and that she too wants to climb the trees, but is too stubborn to admit it. P.S.
Oh.
Don't tell her I wrote that.
so is this not something that helps me solve the puzzle? Was that just an extra bit? Oh, here's a horse. What's up, Horsehead? So again, I'm tempted to again say that this is one of those situations where the puzzle isn't the puzzle. The puzzle is figuring out what all the pieces are before you can even put them together. And, I don't know. I liked the stone turning puzzle, but I don't know. Because it doesn't seem like I can interact with this in any way. Oh.
Well done. But I found it way
It's a
faster than you
swing.
did. Can you guess this one? I show the time, but I only work during the day.
So the first one's a 5, and the second one's a sundial. How does a swing fly far? Sits in the same spot.
You're pretty good at this. On to the last riddle, and no cheating, miss. I sit on a hill. I am made of wood, but I'm not a tree.
Treehouse. Or an actual house. You sit on a hill, you're made of wood, but you're not a tree? A bench? I don't know. I'm gonna go put 2 in. Just so we don't have to keep that in the old brainium. You sit on a hill, you're made of wood, but you're not a tree. I mean, really, that could be a lot of things. There's a lot of things that sit on hills. There's churches, there's houses, there's fences, there's benches, there's braziers, there's torches, there's all kinds of things that are made of wood and sit on hills, but are not trees. Are you in here, maybe? Oh, it's a wooden sword. 7.
You found all of them. Now get back to the gate and let's find your sister.
So, if you're so concerned about getting through all of this, why are you fucking me about? Why do I have to solve your little puzzle riddles to have your permission to proceed? Unless you are what we unleashed when we did all of the funky stone bunches.
See? That didn't take long at all. Now let's get up to the house. I'll fly ahead.
Okay, we can't go across that way. Oh, what's up, puzzle box? Right. Beautiful! So is this just another... what? Item added to inventory. Okay. What is this? A knife? Alright, that's cool. Not sure what I'm gonna need a knife for.
They are stuck together.
Okay, so I actually have to rebuild the bridge. Or not really rebuild it, but just like... what, put a plank across it? Can I just walk across the one? I can! Okay, cool. That one was pretty straightforward. Not sure why there was a knife just sitting in a box. But, you know, we are in a puzzle game with a whole bunch of magical things happening. March 1985. How did I... oh, this is the same guy from earlier. The guy that lost his brother? 12th of March, 1985. I think. How did I end up here? I crawled through the small tunnel and then I heard that sound, but at least I'm still here. I'm gonna have to have a quick look around and then find a way back to the lodge. Continued. I walk as far as I can in all directions, and something keeps bringing me back to this spot. I sense that something else is here, somewhere. Okay, so are we dealing with,
that
like...
was the last trace ever seen of him. He must have somehow gotten into the garden and then just disappeared.
Yeah, is this gonna be one of those, like, infinitely looping gardens where I'll always end up back at the...
Of course I was skeptical of my new invisible friend, but she did seem keen on finding Sophia, and I could use all the help I could get. While climbing up the stairs, I was sure it was all just a dream.
I don't know if the narrator is reliable yet. I don't know. I don't. For those of you who... I don't know if everybody's familiar with the trope of the reliable or unreliable narrator, but, you know, sometimes the narrator either has incomplete information or intentionally misleads the person listening or watching or anything like that for some sort of build-up. And I'm starting to think that our narrator is unreliable. People are wondering about the stone pieces in the lower garden. They might seem quite interesting, but they are not. I found them on a trip to Northern Europe and noticed they seem to glow. I know that they must trap the energy from the magnetic field surrounding the Earth. I had to take them to the lower garden since I had seen the same mysterious energy there. Okay, hold up. So, you're telling me that whoever found the garden, or built the garden, or owned the land that the garden is on, just happened to find the stones that activated it while they were on a vacation somewhere? Unless we get some sort of, like, weird divine intervention, like, the stones drew him to them, then that is some serious coincidence there. One night in the lower garden, I saw flickering green lights by the water and heard a buzzing sound. This must be the magnetic field, I thought. Sadly, the stone pieces did not work when they arrived there. They did nothing, and I was greatly disappointed in them. Perhaps those construction workers did something to the pieces. I knew that we shouldn't have hired them. Man, you are just like a miserly recluse, aren't you? Oh man, my coffee's getting to me this morning. Oh, breathy breath. Breathing is good. Oh lord, this one's a little more crazy. Okay, I'm thinking there. And then what's this piece look like? Okay, so where do we have a snake's head that pops out? Right there? I think so. And then this last piece, what do we have where? This part over here. Oh, can I look at that again? Damn it. I look for the continuation of the arcs to see if,
Finally!
Oh,
There you
up?
are!
What's up, Nora?
It was a bit more difficult to see from up here than I thought. You should go up to the attic. There is something important up there. I'm sure it'll help us find her. Or was I supposed to stay away from there?
What the fuck
Let's
is...
see what's up there.
It's weird. When the game autosaves, I don't have any mouse control, so it freaks me out for a second, like the game's hanging or something. I want to explore out here first, see what's going on. I think there's something hidden somewhere. Maybe? No? Alright, well, I suppose on the beaten path.
That's odd. I'll be up there in a minute.
Would you become visible, please? I'd like to see... We have a lantern now. Okay. Does turning it off and on change anything that's going on here? Can I, like, put it up there? It seems like there's several missing. Whoa. What happened there? Is that just like a weird skip? This is a really pretty home. Just keep lighting all the candles while, you know. Okay, no, we can't go in there. We can't go in there. Do I need to just, like, follow her upstairs? I mean, I say follow, but I don't really know where she is or what she's doing. Oh, what's up, medicine cabinet? I'll close you. You don't need to be... Oh. Oh, it's a little girl holding a bag. Okay. Anything else in any of these? Nothing? Don't mind me, just breaking and entering. And then just going through absolutely everything in this person's home. Apparently, you're not allowed to just take kids from town. They belong to someone else. Then how shall I find kids to live in my house, to run around and cherish? Miss Nellie said that I should find a wife. Ha! I laugh at that. The only woman I ever loved was Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte. When you moved away, you took a piece of my heart with you. So, the dude's like a heartbroken recluse. I don't mean to be offensive in any way by saying this, but he seems like he might have some symptoms of Asperger's or some other social disability. Again, I don't say that with any, like, intent to offend, but considering the way he speaks and his... what I perceive to be social ineptitude kind of makes me think that that's the case. But, why is there a Sigma down there? Weird. I'm just lighting absolutely everything I come across. I feel like Nora is gonna go all, like, evil ghost on us at some point and just completely flip her shit. And the game's... okay, now that's an Upsilon, right? My Greek alphabet's a little rusty. So, we have Sigma, Upsilon. Are we looking for some other ones that I just wasn't aware of until now? Are we joining a fraternity? I'm already in one. I don't know if I can join another. I don't know how that works. There's a Theta. Oh. Oh. Okay. So I'm guessing we're going, like, front to back of house? I don't know if there's any symbols that have been down here or anything, but at least now we know what we're looking for. There's another Theta. So what do we need? One more symbol? We have Theta, Theta, Upsilon, and Sigma. I wonder if that's going to end up spelling something in Greek. Yeah, we had a Theta downstairs, then we have a Sigma coming up the stairs. We have another Theta here, so that's Theta, Sigma, Theta. And then there's an Upsilon here. Let me check that real quick. I want to make sure that I'm not being a complete dumbass. That's Psi. Sorry. Upsilon is a Y. Psi has the extra line in the middle. So I'm a dum-dum. That's okay, though. Like I said, my Greek alphabet's rusty. As far as I remember, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Sigma, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, Kappa, Lambda, Mu, Nu, Psi, Omicron, Pi, Rho. I don't even remember if that's the correct order, but that's as much as I remember. So I'm thinking Psi is our end one. And since we can't see into any of these, So let's put psi here. And that's probably... And we'll put theta there. But I don't know about these two or this middle one. Oh. What are you, pi? You're pi, aren't you? I can't crouch, so it's kind of hard to see. Okay. So, if we're going, like, what, back of room to front of room, where was the other one that we saw? Wasn't there one back here? Yeah, so theta, pi, sigma, theta, psi? So, theta, pi, ah, damn it, sigma, and that should have been theta again, theta psi? Maybe we reverse these two? Is there any indication as to, like, what the order is supposed to be? Because we walked in from here. So, realistically, the first one we see is this pi here, which I honestly couldn't even tell you if that actually was pi. It looks like it is. It's really difficult to see. But that looks like pi. And then you come over here and you see theta. You come up the stairs, you see sigma. Yeah, so pi, theta, sigma, theta, psi. What do you want from me? Alright, hint system. There are dials and symbols, and yep, which are the right ones? Have I seen any of these symbols somewhere else in the room? Yep. There seem to be 5 symbols on 5 different bookcases in the room. Which order do I put them in? The order depends on which shelf in the bookcase the symbol is on. The first symbol is on the second shelf from the top. The first symbol is on the second shelf from the top. And the rest come in How the fuck am I supposed to figure that out? Top to bottom? Was there... Let me go back into this. Notes, drawings, no, estate. About the kids, old photos. Okay, so... Is there no, like, transcript of Nora's dialogue saying, oh, you need to search this place from top to bottom? Maybe that's exactly what she said, but, putting that as the only clue and having it something that like you can't come back to come look at and use as a reference point seems shitty to me. It does seem shitty to me. So, second shelf from the top. So we have psi. Oh, you're one higher. You're one higher. So theta, psi, and then sigma. Okay, so we have theta, psi, sigma, and then downstairs we had Omicron and Pi? Or Sigma and Pi? Or Pi and Sigma? You're the highest one. You come one down from that. You're on the bottom shelf, so do I have to assume that they're... Okay, let me look at this clue again. The order depends on which shelf of the bookcases the symbol is on. The first symbol is on the shelf from the top. The first symbol is on the second shelf from the top, and the rest come in descending order. So, I feel personally that the second sentence and the first sentence contradict one another. Because it starts out by saying that it depends on what bookshelf in the bookcase the symbol is on, and then the rest come in descending order. So I get that these ones are going to be dependent on their shelf now, but when you say in descending order from the one up here being the top one, I think 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 downstairs are 4 and 5. So realistically, it's going to be Theta, Psi, and the last one is going to be Sigma. And then the other 2 are going to be... Hooray. I don't feel accomplished doing that. That was not a good puzzle. Okay, the game saved. Cool. Let's see if Nora has anything else to say. Nothing? I don't want to do another puzzle box right now. I was thinking Nora might have something else to say. I'm going to leave the episode here. So, it comes back to me saying the same goddamn thing over and over again. And maybe this is because I'm playing it in a Let's Play format, and there's a lot of other stresses of, besides just playing a game when you're doing a Let's Play. Because you have to worry about a lot of other things. You got to worry about commentary, what you're going to say about the game, understanding what's going on in the game, paying attention enough to the game to understand what's going on, and monitoring all the recording shit, which I probably shouldn't as much as I do, but I do. Now, I don't remember there being any kind of clue that there was some sort of top to bottom layout of those symbols. And because of that, I was just left completely dead in the water. Aside from maybe my trying to figure out what order they were supposed to go in. It never would have occurred to me to check the shelf order, because they're all on different facing walls, they're all on different floors. There's so many potential orders that any one individual's mind could arrange those things into, that if there was a clue, there very well may have been, that Nora gave us at the very beginning in a piece of dialogue, that needs to be referenceable. That needs to be something that I can pull up in my previous dialogue or our old objectives or something like that. This is what Nora said the puzzle in this situation was based around. top to bottom. You have to search this place top to bottom. And because that single hint wasn't readily available to me, and I had to go into the hint system to find that, and then even then, that, like, discrepancy, I can't even see it in the old one, where it said you have to go from top shelf to bottom shelf. I consider shelves on lower floors to be lower shelves than shelves on higher floors. Maybe I'm alone in that thought process, but I think the bottom shelf on a higher floor is a higher shelf than the top shelf on a lower floor. Is that completely unreasonable to think? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know if I'm going to play any more of this. I want to see what happens, but if this is an 8-hour game and it's just puzzle after puzzle after puzzle of shitty clues and fucking me about in these admittedly very pretty environments with very nice music and atmosphere, that doesn't seem that interesting to me anymore. The stone puzzle piqued my interest, but if I'm going to keep playing this game, it seems like it's going to be very much a roller coaster of highs and lows. The first episode was a big low. The second episode was an awesome high. And this episode is the horrible hangover the next day. But this has been Lake Ridden. Thank you so much for watching. My name is CoalFire, and I will see you next time.